Good. Okay. So what I've been talking about, right? Short-term goals, right? We're going to go out, apply for some grants, do those types of things, look for maybe some sponsorship stuff. But we're going to go out there and help offset that monthly reoccurring costs. That's our first goal, right? We're just going to get it where we're having the project out there actually doing some of this stuff and pushing it out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that thanks, Brian. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully that will help us. It will definitely help me, because this is all out of pocket at this point in time, which is not a problem. I don't mind doing it. But for everybody out there, I want to make sure that you guys are getting or you're seeing the project actually doing what the project's supposed to do. And what is the project supposed to do? We're supposed to be out there archiving veteran stories. That's our main goal, right? Archiving veteran stories. That's what we're trying to do. Hopefully we can get this bigger and better and let it just spread and become a huge national effort. But that's the first thing, right? So we're out there. I'm applying for some grants. I've got some stuff. If anybody out there has any type of experience with it and you want to provide a little input or anything like that, don't hesitate. You can reach out, shoot me a message. You can whatever the case may be, you can shoot me an email. My email, Lost Art Project Veterans Voices @gmail.com. So you can go ahead and do that. It would be much appreciated. But what is this looking like a little bit more long term, right? 6 to 12 months. Hopefully continuing to apply for grants, trying to get it up there where we can start advertising stuff. We can start reaching out further. May 23rd, come out and set up at our event. Ooh, that's we'll have to work that out. Shoot me some info on it, Brian, if you don't mind. That way I can try to get out there for that. But we're applying for grants, and hopefully be able to get bigger grants to be able to push us even further and do more, right? So like advertising costs, everything costs money to put out there, right? So I haven't advertised hardly anything for this. It's all been word of mouth. It's all been you out there, the listener, those that volunteered to give up their time, word of mouth, just passing it around to other veterans and saying, hey, look, you guys, you should share your story, or hey, look, check this out. Listen to this. It's pretty awesome. So thank you to you guys that have pushed it so far. I mean, heck, we just hit 20,000 downloads and we're still going. That's fantastic. I'm very excited about that. And then, of course, now we're at that 501c3 nonprofit status, which is fantastic. So we're moving along, man. We're doing great. And I haven't done hardly any advertising. I think I may have tried it one time on like Facebook or something. But other than that, I've not done anything else. So I'd like to start doing that. Obviously, there's other programs and things like that could help us out here at the project. However, if those take money as well. So be able to pay for those types of things. And then also, sorry, I got a text. I was looking at it. Also, be able to possibly pay for salary positions, right? Things to help individuals do a salary so they can actually help us out or what have you here at the project. Maybe, I don't know. That was obviously later down the road that we're going to worry about those types of things. Okay, but what are some of my big wish list items, big things that I would love to happen in the near future, or not near future, but in the future? I'd like to have a mobile studio, because what I would like to do is travel around. I'd like to go to different places, have that studio, like a mobile type of studio, whether that's a enclosed car hauler type trailer where I turn it into a mobile studio, or a motorhome, or whatever, right? I want something like that to be able to travel around and actually go to locations, go to different events like Brian was talking about, be able to go there, set up, and then record people as I'm there. That is the goal, right? And the more I can get out and do things like that, the better, and the more individuals that we're going to be able to archive their stories. And let's be honest, that's the goal. That's the goal, is to archive these stories. And that's the whole premise behind the project. It's the whole premise behind what we got going on. Obviously, we want to be able to look professional when we do those things. That's the goal, is do them in person, do them live. That would be lots of fun, a lot of cool things that could happen through that. But that will hopefully enable us to be able to do that. So that's some of the big stuff that we got going on. First steps first, though, we got the nonprofit status. Very excited about that, and hopefully that gets us started. We, like I said, we can start applying for those grants. Very excited about that. And then who knows, man? Who knows where this is going to go? What is my ultimate goal later down the road? I would like to see all of my fellow veteran podcasters out there that record veteran stories, specifically record veteran stories. I want to be able to take those and we work out a way to compile all of those and archive them. For me personally, I'm sending all my stuff Marine Corps History Division. I'm sending it all up there. It doesn't matter branch of service, anything. I send it up there. They're archiving it. It's there, right? And it's going to be there for years and years and years to come. And that, to me, is going to be fantastic because family members, many years down the road, are going to be able to pull that up. Anybody that wants to research, hey, what was it like, during the military at this time, and what did these guys go through, and what was their personal viewpoints on it? Those are incredible things that people are going to be able to utilize, whether it be research for historical purposes, things of that nature, maybe colleges or things of that nature that want to really look into things and get the veterans' perspective. And that's going to be fantastic. And, I'm so excited about it. So that's the latest and the greatest. Hopefully, you guys get something out of this, at least this is what we're going to do in the near future. I am always looking for veterans to volunteer their time or volunteer their story to come on the podcast, share your individual story. I'm always looking for people. So if you haven't come on the podcast and shared your individual story, let's get those archived. Help me push this out to other people around. For those of you that are downloading and have been faithful in doing that and looking at everything, I appreciate you. If you haven't told your story, come on and tell your story. Every veteran story is important, and every veteran story needs to be archived. So go ahead, reach out, go to my website. You can go to the lostart.podbean.com, the lostart.podbean.com. Go there, click on the record your story, or I can't remember exactly what it says on the website, but you can go there, click on that. It takes you to my calendar. Sign up and tell your story. We want to get every single story that's possible archived. But and thank you to those guys, that all of you out there that have taken the time to actually help me out and push the stuff out to different places and really just build what we have here. I can't believe we made it to 20,000 downloads. I didn't ever think that I'd ever make it there. So thank you to everybody for downloading stuff. And it's not just here in the US, man. Right now, Canada is number 2 this month so far in downloads. And whoever that is in Ontario, I see you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know who you are, but you rock. I do appreciate it. And then there's other countries around the world as well that come on and or watch these, which was very cool. So it's not just here in the United States. And for everybody out there, how are we going to track what makes this project successful? What are the things that makes us successful? And the way I see it, there's a couple of things. First and foremost, we're going to talk about volume of veterans' stories archived. That is the number one thing. How many stories that we can archive within a year? And we've been doing really well. I mean, three episodes a week I've been dedicating to veteran stories. This week, I didn't have enough veteran stories to go. Hopefully we get some people, signing up in the next couple of weeks here, or we're going to have a little bit of a dry spell. So anybody out there willing to sign up, man, I would love to be able to get you on there. I just need 20 of my closest friends that haven't come on here to sign up. Yeah, that's right. I said my closest friends. You know who you are out there. Even if you're not my closest friends and you're just friends, or you're just fellow veterans that doesn't know me from anybody, sign up. Let's get you signed up. Let's get that story recorded. Let's get it archived. Let's get it out there. But volume, how many veteran stories can we archive? That's going to be the biggest thing right there. And I'm shooting for the stars on that, and I have been this whole time. So help me out in getting these stories out there. What's the second thing? Of course, being able to see the metrics, being able to see the results of it, right? So the first one is the how many veteran stories, right? The second thing would be the downloads, because that's an easy trackable thing. That's something that shows that there are people out there interested in the historical aspect of what we got going on here, interested in hearing these stories, interested in the veterans and what they have going on. So those downloads are very important. And how can you help us here at the project? By doing that, you could go to your favorite podcasting streaming service. If you have an Apple phone, man, go to Apple Podcasts, type in the Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices. It will pop up. Hit the auto download if you can do that. Go in there and just download it, one episode a day. Just go in and download one episode, listen to it. Play it in the background. That's one thing that I like to do is I'll hit a podcast, I'll play it in the background, and I just kind of, halfway listen, and then boom, something will happen and it'll really pique my interest. I'll really dive into it. But just go in every day, download one podcast. If everybody that has listened, has been on, has done anything with the project here goes in once a day just to do the auto download, man, our download stuff would be up there. I mean, in the thousands a day, which would be incredible. But right now we're doing great. I'm getting anywhere from about, I'd say, upper 20s to even close to the 40s, mid 40s downloads in a day, which is fantastic, man. I'm so blessed and so happy that that's happening. So thank you to those guys that are doing that. But the more you can do that, the better, the higher that we can get that number, then that's one of those metrics that we're doing, right? So the first one being, hey, how many veterans voices do we actually archive, right? That's number one. Number two, that metric aspect, right? Being able to see those downloads and see that number rising. And that is going to show anybody, like when I send out for grants or I send out for whatever, and I'm trying to get some income for the nonprofit to come in to help us out, that's going to show them that, hey, we're doing something, we're moving forward, and there's actual things for people to see. So anything you can do to help us in that aspect would be appreciated. You can go to Apple Podcasts and also leave some comments, leave what do you call it? You can rate the show. You can leave some comments about the show. If you've been on, you can say if it was good or a bad experience. Also, word of mouth is huge, right? Word of mouth has got us where we are today. So continue to do that. Push it out to your veteran friends. Go out there and say, hey, look, you need to sign up for this. Your story is important. You need to go out and do this, and convince them to do it. And that's the hardest thing, is just to get past yourself and say, oh, this is what everybody says. Oh, there's nothing there. My story's not important. There's not anything good. But I'm telling you right now, your story is important. And every single veteran that says, oh, I don't have anything to talk about, they come on, and an hour and a half into it, they're like, oh my God, has it been an hour and a half? Like, it feels like it's been 10 minutes, and it's just gone by so fast. And it's a great story. Everybody has a good story, man. And that's one of the great things that we can all relate as veterans. We can all see, and we've all been there, whether it's you're the guy kicking in the door, or whether you're the guy, in the band, or you're the guy sitting behind a computer. We've all been there at some point in time and can relate. And that's something that's fantastic. All right. Well, shoot. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about here? I guess I don't really have too much else going on. I don't know if you guys can actually see and hear and communicate on X out there and the TikToks. I'm not sure. I don't see where those comments may be. If you are making comments, because I'm doing this restream thing, and it's a fairly new thing for me. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that this works, and hopefully it is. And if it's not, well, I guess it's not working. So we will see. But let's go. I'm trying to look at the ticker talkers to see if there's anything. Okay. I can't tell if got a couple of messages here. I don't know if that is just, nope, it's not from the live. I can't see it from the live. Okay, that's all right. No big deal. Anyways, for everybody out there, man, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who supported us. Thank you to everybody that's taken the time to share, to do anything of that nature. It is much appreciated. You guys rock. And man, to be where we are now, a little over 2 years ago, I'd never thought that we'd be here. And I'm just very thankful that you guys have done it. So, all right, with that, yeah, I will go ahead and say thank you again, and I'll sign out here. Don't forget, the VA does have good resources for everybody out there. Reach out. You can always dial 988 press option 1. You always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net. Click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. And remember, one veteran life loss is one too many. I care about you, and the veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to one of the buddies that you served with. Ask them how they're doing. And if they need that helping hand, please give it to them. All right. With that, thank you, everybody. Hopefully, I gave you some good scoop about the project, about the nonprofit status, and those types of things. I'm very excited about where we're going. Thank you to everybody out there that has helped. Much, much appreciated. And to everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
No more 22. On to the journey and finish the fight.